Hello, here Al Nilein News as we cover the breaking news from Sudan.
The Sudanese Minister of Finance, Dr. Jibril Ibrahim, emphasized that despite the government's initial reservations regarding the Berlin conference, these pledges reached an unprecedented figure estimated at $1.5 billion dedicated to supporting the urgent humanitarian response in Sudan. Furthermore, Ibrahim expressed the Sudanese Minister of Finance's full and unconditional readiness for constructive cooperation. He proposed the formation of high-level joint committees to ensure tight coordination with international agencies and donors, guaranteeing the delivery of humanitarian aid to every corner of Sudan and reaching those affected and displaced. In consideration of the current harsh humanitarian conditions the country is facing, which demand the highest levels of national solidarity, he announced, "We will open the door for immediate and direct coordination with the leadership of Sumud to transfer all funds in their possession to the public treasury. We will then disperse them with precision and transparency according to the recommended expenditure channels for those affected, ensuring the maximum possible positive impact directly on the ground." During his visit to the United States, Amjad Farid Al-Tayyib, political advisor to the President of the Sovereignty Council and commander of the Sudanese Army, held a series of meetings he described as vital with several members of the U.S. Congress. The discussion focused on the developments of the war in Sudan, the humanitarian situation, and the role of foreign intervention in fueling the war. During his meeting with Representative Jim Barrett, Al-Tayyib discussed the history of Sudan and its people, alongside with what he described as the grave suffering caused by the Rapid Support Forces (RSF) militias, which he claimed is backed by the United Arab Emirates. The Sudanese advisor also met with Representative Sarah Jacobs, expressing his appreciation for her ongoing support for the Sudanese people. Key points of discussion included ways to halt what he described as UAE involvement in the war, including stopping the flow of weapons to RFS terrorists. During the meeting, Amjad Farid expressed his strong support for the Stand Up for Sudan Act, co-introduced by Representative Sarah Jacobs and Senator Chris Van Hollen. The bill aims to restrict U.S. arms sales to the UAE until it ceases its support for the RSF. He further noted that UAE's continued arming for the militia, as he put it, has contributed to opening a new front on Sudan's eastern border via Ethiopia. The Secretariat of Sudanese Working Abroad (SSWA) issued an official statement today regarding the protests organized by the Sudanese diaspora against the so-called Berlin Conference. The Secretariat characterized the conference as a project led by regional powers in collaboration with domestic factions, acting in opposition to the will of the state and its people. The SSWA said in its statement that the demonstration held by Sudanese nationals today in Berlin stands against the so-called Berlin Conference, which is led by regional powers with the participation of internal forces that have chosen to move in a direction contrary to the people and the nation. These factions do not represent the Sudanese people. The statement added that this protest represents a fundamental right to expression, underscoring that any political movement that does not involve the state and the people is destined to fail from its inception.